Hello, 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 Miss Daylight Play here. And how are you doing today? I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for asking. I hope everything is well with you. Everything is well with me. And what I'm doing today, basically what I'm doing, getting these vegetables that are in my refrigerator. I'm getting them out and I'm saving them. I have some how you might have tomatoes, squash, zucchini. How you might have vegetables left over in your kitchen, and they just sitting there. They're not being utilized, right? They're just sitting there, and a lot of times, if you don't use them, I don't know how many people, are really like adamant about utilizing what's in their kitchen, but sometimes we don't utilize what's in our kitchen. So what I'm doing is I had made a chicken club yesterday, and I had the chicken club. I had the breast meat of chicken already grilled, but I didn't have onions sliced, tomatoes sliced. I didn't have bacon cooked. You know how I like my sandwich. I didn't have all that cooked or prepared. So the sandwich was good, but it wasn't like I like a good sandwich. So what I'm doing today, I'm just utilizing these fruits and vegetables that's in my kitchen. So when I do decide that I want a burger or a taco or a good sandwich, I don't want to have to, prepare it as I need it. I want to have it already readily available. Okay, so what I did, and I just started the camera because I thought that I would share it, right? I just started the camera. And what I did first was I had some beefsteak tomatoes in my fridge, and they were just sitting there. So I sliced them, and I put some roasted red pepper dressing on these tomatoes. And if you have like a vinaigrette wishbone type of dressing, and you put those on your vegetables once they're sliced, they would last longer in the fridge. So I sliced these. So I had some more tomatoes, that I want to utilize, and I'm going to make a guacamole sauce with these tomatoes. So I'm going to get my onions out the refrigerator, and I'm going to use a white onion because this is like an old onion. So I'm going to cut the end off, okay, and I'm going to cut the other end off, okay, and I'm going to just give it a little hit, and I'm going to peel the skin off of it. Peel the skin. I hate to waste food, and I hate to have, go to the grocery store and buy food and don't use it. So what I'm doing today, I'm just, okay, you better make something out of that food that's in your kitchen. You better do something. Because you keep spending your money on food and then the food goes to waste. So I'm going to slice this onion. And again, when I go in my refrigerator, I like to have prepared foods or prepared condiments. You know what I mean? So if you want to have a hamburger, then you got to go and cut the lettuce, cut the tomatoes and all that. I'd be deterred from doing all that. I was like, let me just put it on 2 slices of bread. Mustard is my favorite. Let me just do that. So I'm slicing up the onions. Okay. And this is just what I do. You know, what I would like to have had was some cilantro, but I don't have cilantro in my refrigerator. I'm not going to worry about it because possibly if I did, you know, it might go to waste. So I have my sliced tomatoes. So I want to have some sliced onions. Okay. So I have some red onions in my fridge. Okay. And like I say, these is just like for if you want a sandwich or something like that. And to utilize, I mean, if you, it's just like when you go to the supermarket, if you go to the store or whatever, you know, what's out there, what you see, what catches your eye is what you buy. And for me, if I see something in my fridge that catches my eye, then I'm going to use it. If it don't catch my eye, then it'll just sit there. So I like to have tomatoes and onions on my sandwiches, and I like to have pickles. So, okay, so now I'm just slicing up some stuff, you know, and this is how I normally do in my kitchen. I'm just slicing up some stuff so that if I need to, like I said, if I need to put it on a sandwich, a burger, a chicken sandwich, you know, or whatever I like, I have it already available. So I'll put the onions in here. And again, the onions in there. And I'm going to put some, and I have the roasted red pepper vinaigrette. And so, like I say, vinaigrette holds your food longer. So I'm going to saturate those onions in there. And I saturate the tomatoes in there. So now I have some guacamole. Not guacamole, I'm sorry. I have some avocados. Okay? And I bought these avocados with good intentions. You know, we buy it with good intentions. So I have some avocados. So I'm going to okay. I'm going to use these avocados in a sauce. So if I want to have, and I think what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do some chicken tacos. So I already have the sauce, okay? And I have the cheese and all the other good stuff to go along with it. So I'm going to separate it like so. And then I'm going to, sometimes it's easy to do this and sometimes it's not. See, it just pulled out. So I'm going to slice and dice the avocado. Okay, and I would like to use some of the avocado in a salad, but because once it's open, you have to use it immediately, or you have to know how to preserve it. So we're going to do it again. Just slice it, okay, and then peel it. Peel the other half. Ooh. Peel the other half. Get the seed. Pop it hard. Pop it hard and pull it out. Okay. So I'm just trying to utilize what's in my kitchen, because we have some things in our kitchen that's sitting and just waiting for us to use. And I don't like to waste food. Again, I don't like to waste food. Ooh. So we're going to do it again. I have 3 avocados. And I'm going to use these avocados because I don't want them to go bad. Okay? See, that one's kind of dark. I'm going to taste it. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's not as fresh as the other ones. So I'm not going to use it. See what I mean about wastefulness? You might say that's good, but it's too dark. Let me wash my hands. Okay. Okay. So I'm making a guacamole sauce. And I'm making it with what I have in my kitchen, okay? I mean, like I say, sometimes we have so much stuff in our kitchen that we don't know, you know, what's what. So I'm going to add about a cup of onions that I sliced. I'm going to add some tomatoes. I'm going to add all the guacamole. And the reason why is because, you know, once guacamole is opened, it really turns really fast. So I did that. I'm going to add some of the red pepper vinaigrette. Okay. And this is going to help maintain the flavor. Not the flavor, but it's going to help maintain the color. Okay, so I'm looking for a lemon in my, oh, there we go. I have a vegetable basket in my fridge. I don't know why it's so hard for me to find a freaking lemon, but I'm looking for a lemon. Woo, child, what happened to it? Okay, so you lost your lemons. You lost your lemons somewhere along the way. I know I had some, so I'm continually looking in my produce department, and I don't see it in there, and I don't see it in there, and I do not see it in my fruit basket. So, lemons, not available. Okay. So I don't have the lemons. So what I'm going to use is oranges. I do have oranges in my fridge. So I'm going to slice it. Cut it. Cut it. And cut it. Okay. I got that done. I'm going to squeeze the lemon juice in there. I'm sorry, the orange juice. And I got oranges in my fridge as well. Now, I don't eat them as fast as I buy them. And most people come to my house, they prefer apples over oranges. And I prefer oranges over apples. Okay? So I'm going to put some orange juice in here. The reason why I'm using these acidity things are because it should hold the avocados, so the avocados don't turn black. You know, so you can still eat them a couple of days later. You know what I mean? You can still eat them a couple of days later. Okay? So this is my avocado sauce. Okay, and I'm going to add a few seasonings to it. You know, and I think that, you know, let me stir it up for you right quick. Let me stir it up for you. This is what's in my kitchen. It's a lot of onions, but I like onions, so I'm not mad. But if you can see, the consistency is very liquidy, and that's what I want to preserve it. So I'm going to add, I like sour cream. Yes, sour cream holds up. I'm going to add some sour cream to it. I hope I have sour cream. Like I say, I've been trying to get my refrigerator together, you know, because I have too much loose foods. I have too much loose food running around, you know, that I'm not utilizing. So this is going to hold this all together. We got the sour cream. We're going to stir the sour cream in. This is going to go really well with my chicken tacos. It's almost like a slaw now, okay? So now you add whatever seasonings that you like, okay? And I like spicy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some peppers to it. Okay, when I say peppers, I'm going to add some paprika. I'm going to add some red pepper. I'm going to add some chili powder. And of course, I have to add some pepper. Okay, so I'm going to add some red pepper because I like spices. It's going to be good with the chicken taco. I'm going to add some paprika for color and flavoring. I'm going to add some chili powder because chili powder gives it a little spunk. Add some chili powder. And then I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to stir it, whip it up real good. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it chill until I use it. This goes good on chips and dips and chicken tacos. I mean, it is so, so, so good. I have more onions. And if I want to add some more to it, I can add some more to it. But I really like the consistency of it. I really like the consistency of it. So let's give it a taste. But we're going to let it sit in the fridge. Like I said, we're going to let it sit in the fridge to let every food child. I just hit that right on my foot, but that's okay. That's what we got towels for. But anyway, I'm going to let it sit in the refrigerator for about, well, like I say, until I get ready to use it. But I'm going to taste it. This is what it looks like. And you can even put chicken in there. You know what I'm saying? You can put chicken in there and have a delicious appetizer. Okay. You can put your chicken in here instead of doing it with the tacos. So now I got it. Let's see what it needs. And remember, I didn't add any salt. Okay. Take a bite out of life, why don't you? That is good. That is so good. You can eat it by itself. Or like I said, you can add, if you have rotisserie chicken, grilled chicken, fajita chicken, you can add some chicken to this sauce. Maybe some crackers, or maybe on some type of naan bread or some type of roll. It would be delicious. So I'm going to transfer it over in here. Here. I'm going to put it in the fridge. And I'm going to let it sit. Let it sit. I got my tomatoes in case whatever type of sandwich I want. I'm going to put that in the fridge. And I'm going to let that sit. My onions. I got my tomatoes. If I want a sandwich or something like that, I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it sit. Okay? And this is how I prepare most of my meals. Okay? So now I have to go get a bowl for the rest of my onions and my tomatoes. And I can use these, the onions and tomatoes, in whatever I like. But they're diced. They're ready to go. I don't have to peel, wash, and cut anymore. I put them in there. And even if I might decide that I want to have a cup of Roman noodles or a cup of any type of noodles, then I can add these tomatoes and onions there. Okay? So I'm going to, again, I'm going to put some, I have more, so that's done. I love using Italian dressing as a savior for food. Okay? Because it really does, this is the same kind. Roasted red pepper. I'm going to open up another jar. Okay? So we're going to open up another jar or container. And I really do like how the vinaigrettes, it can be any vinaigrette, they help preserve your food. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to put this up and away. Get it saturated in there. And like I say, whatever I want to use it for. I might want to put this on the chicken taco. You know what I mean? I might want to add that to the chicken taco. I might want to add it to a burrito. I might want to add it to some noodles. Whatever I want to add it or use it for, it's ready. And instead of me just let my fruits and vegetables just sit in there, you know, and they have everything has a shelf life expectancy. So we have to be careful on how we use our foods. Okay? So there we go with that. That's going in the refrigerator. Oh, okay. So I hope you like this video. I have one more thing that I want to do. We're going to wipe this down. Wipe it down. And we're going to turn it over. Like so. And I have a question. How many have watermelon, blueberries, strawberries, berries sitting in your refrigerator just going bad? Not using them to their full potential. I have that too. So, let me show you what I got. I had a watermelon. And this watermelon has been sitting in my refrigerator for 3 days. And I kept saying, I'm going to cut it and I'm going to eat it. And I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. So, I'm going to cut this watermelon. Because I'm not really a big eater. I like good food and I like food. But sometimes my belly is bigger, or is it my eyes? My eyes are bigger than my belly. You know how you might want something, and then once you get it, I don't know about you, but you can want something, and then once you get it, it doesn't excite you anymore. And that goes with anything in life. You might think you might want this, that, and the third, and once you get it, you know, where is it? So I'm cutting this watermelon, and I have the other half in there as well. So I'm cutting it. Okay, and I'm going to take it out and put it in a bowl. Because this watermelon has been sitting in my refrigerator just too long. And when I bought it, I really wanted it. I really, really wanted it. And I like to have my watermelon in bite sizes so that whenever I need a snack or whenever I want a snack, it's easily available, you know. And then I have some other fruits that I can add to it if I like. Pears, plums, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to make sure so it's like snack time. It's like snack time. Snack time. Okay? So this watermelon has been in my refrigerator for days. Cut and covered. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh my. Waste not, want not. It still looks good. You can still see the sugar in it. So, I have some blueberries and some strawberries and some peaches, fresh blueberries, frozen blackberries, and canned peaches that I might add to it. But the more I add to it, the less it's going to be eaten. So I'm just going to do this right now so that I can eat if I want something to snack on instead of eating chips or peanuts or granola bars. I have some fruit that I can go in my refrigerator and I can easily grab. So I thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing and stopping by. Just a brief video of what's in my kitchen and how I utilize my leftover. In the meantime, and in between time, see you in the next video.